Good morning. Yesterday I showed how to apply mineral sunscreen. I used two different types from Stream to Sea. I used their tinted SPF 20 and I used their sport SPF 30. And you can see that it's pretty bright out here, hard to tell. Actually, you can see I have no breakout, and normally I would have some breakout from sunscreen. It did not irritate my skin at all. I really liked it. I had a funny idea that maybe it was a little bit, maybe making me sweat a little bit, so I'm going to try it against another brand today just for curiosity. So I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, I am here at, a lot of work to do. I am here at my rental. Absolutely love this passive income. Everybody knows how passive income works, right? You work a lot. And we are busy replacing the siding on one wall at a time. There are 9 walls total, and the first wall took us about, took us about a weekend. I think that's all we allowed. And so I'm testing out sunscreen today. I've got two types. I've got a baby sunscreen that I've been wearing when I'm not on the water, and then I've been wearing Stream to Sea on the water, but I just received, I ordered some Stream to Sea that's tinted, and then, so I'm using that as well. So I've got one side of my face has the baby sunscreen and the other side has Stream to Sea tinted sunscreen. And my goal is to find out, do either of them make me sweat more than the other one? Because I really don't like sweating a lot when I wear sunscreen. I don't like that feeling that my pores can't breathe, or that I'm sweating, or that my pores are getting all clogged up and everything. So this is going to be the test today. It's varying between a little bit overcast and a little bit of bright sun. And I've got my tools all set up. I've got a chop saw set up. I've got a compressor set up and a big nail gun, and I'm going to be leveling and measuring and finishing out the trim around, let's see, the trim on the edges here, and then putting siding on the side. So this is going to be not on the water test, not my usual, but pretty big part of my life as well, working away from the water. And so I'll get to see how the sunscreen performs under these conditions. So I'll let you know. Okay, you know how home improvement projects are, right? As soon as you get a little bit into it, you find out that you're missing several key ingredients at your local home improvement store. And I see by my timer that I am at a little bit over the 80-minute mark. Just happened to be while I arrive here. So it's time to reapply. I'm using two different types of mineral sunscreen. One is the brand I've been using when I'm on land, and the other is the brand I've been using when I'm on water. I realized now that I don't need to use a separate brand on land and on the water. I really need to be using my on the water brand all the time, because it is the one that has none of the toxic ingredients for sea life and coral and reef. Plus it comes in, excuse me while I reach for it, comes in a completely biodegradable tube. So I'm doing my test. I'm testing out really at this point to see if one makes me sweat more than the other. And earlier I was sweating equally with both, so that's definitely not a problem. It's just hot out. We suddenly have 90-degree weather that we didn't before. And there it is. Okay, I am ready for the next I am ready for the next 80 minutes of sun exposure. First I'm going to pick up some lumber, and then I will be back on the job site shortly to continue testing if one of them makes me sweat more than the other. So far, it's equal. Okay, so I've reapplied a couple times and still looking pretty good. Sweating is pretty much normal. It's a pretty warm day out here, and I am on the west side of a house in the direct sun and doing some painting, which is pretty warm work. You can tell from my hair that it's been quite a hot and humid day, but my sunscreen's holding up great. Both are actually doing just as well, equally. And I am sweating a normal amount, but nothing unusual on either side. So the test continues. Oh, I think I have some paint on my face. That's not actually sunscreen, that's just paint. Alright, so the end of my test was that it turned out that both sunscreens made me sweat, or actually not really sweat, just about equally. One wasn't any worse than the other. The only real difference was that one of them is reef safe and one of them was not reef safe. So I'm much happier knowing that all things are equal. I might as well use my reef safe sunscreen all the time. I've got the tinted and I've got the not tinted for when it doesn't matter. And I'm now down in the Florida Keys doing some diving, and I only have to carry around 1 or 2 types of sunscreen with me, one for the body, one for the face, and that's great. Doesn't make me stay white on the face, doesn't make me sweat too much. Works great, works wonderful, and doesn't make me break out. So very happy about all that. This is Deepwater Happy. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I'm a growing YouTuber and blogger, and you can also visit my blog at deepwaterhappy.com, and I'll leave below a link to the sunscreen, both the tinted and the non-tinted, and a discount code for you too, to thank you for watching this far. Thank you so much. Bye.